Hello there, survivors, and welcome back to another video in ARK Survival Ascended. Today, I've built the visitor center from Jurassic Park, and I've done that using the bunker structures custom cosmetics because they are a really good fit for this type of build. Lots of great variations in those skins available, but for the rest, it's definitely completely possible without needing any mods. Of course, you could also do it without these skins. You'd have to use maybe greenhouse walls for the windows and use some stone probably for the walls instead, but definitely looks a lot nicer using some cosmetics. Also, we have some other mods that I've used to decorate with. I've got JVH landscaping, of course, for a lot of the plants as well as some of the skulls that we see on the outside, and then I've also used some other cosmetics like the crystal structures for the water on the outside and cozy cabins for the lovely grass below the plants. Then when we move on the inside, we definitely have some other mods for decorations there too. I've used the shiny mod actually to get some cool shiny skeleton dinos that I could actually display in the special shiny dermis stands, because the normal taxidermy doesn't actually work with the skeleton dinos that you can get during the Halloween event. I tried that first but wasn't working, so this was the only way to still get some of those cool dinos inside. And then for the rest on the inside, I've used the combination of the wall and floor deco mod as well as the trophy table deco mod to get a whole bunch of the normal trophies and other dino related skulls around the place to decorate with, as well as the megalodon skull from the current summer bash event, and also of course some of the bunker custom cosmetics. I think that is pretty much it. And for the rest, for the interior, I've used a few other skins, but we'll get there once we do the full tour around. Please do let me know down in the comments below if you'd like to see a full step-by-step tutorial. I'll start working on that as soon as possible. But yeah, really happy with the way this one turned out. Of course, I've already previously built a smaller version of the visitor center. That one you could definitely completely build without needing any mods. The only downside of this version is that because I wanted to get close as possible to the shape we see in the movies and the games, etc., I had to do a little bit of overlapping / clipping here at the front because it didn't quite line up. So there's some quarter ceilings here colliding with some of the triangles. So I'm not entirely sure if that could be done unofficial. They're not fully colliding. It's like just small sections. So maybe you could get away with some of these. But yeah, otherwise there might be a few holes. But I wanted to make sure that I could get this curve in, because if we look at the entire shape, technically it's all one big circle that I built, and then of course added all these different shapes too. We have a little bit more room around the back to create a really cool shape back here with things going up a little bit and going back. This was based on some screenshots from the Jurassic Park games, where you have a little bit of a better overview of the entire surroundings of the visitor centers. Of course, we've got these little additions to the side where we actually have some extra gates to go in through the side. And of course, the very iconic front here with a nice half-curved little entrance here with the nice big windows around the walkways, as well as these lovely gardens and waterfalls in the front, just to really bring some life to it all. And yeah, I do think that worked very well. Of course, we have the very classic thatched roofs on the top as well to get that little bit of the tropical hut vibe again. But yeah, I'm very happy with the result. I hope you guys like it too. So let's take a quick tour around. And if you're wondering about the sign above the door, this was made by Mr. Wild Times. It is a scribble signs where you can apply custom images with URLs on top of them. So yeah, you can have your own logos easily in the game. And well, that is for my community servers, so I thought that was very fitting to get on top of here. Yeah, so let's take a closer look around. Of course, these are made by JVH. These skeletons, they're part of JVH. Figured they might be nice additional deco for a build like this, you know, get that Jurassic vibe in there. Felt quite fitting. And then we have some JV8 landscaping around as well. Some of the vines and a lot of the plants. These vines are actually not JV8s. These are part of the bunker structure cosmetics because they actually have a bunch of variations with overgrown variants, like the roof pieces over here, which is really nice for if you're playing, for example, on official servers where you do not have JV8. You can still get a little bit of that overgrown look to it without needing, you know, any additional mods for that. So yeah, we have this entire front. Then we have the side entrances, as I said. We have some of these, all variations of the bunker skins, but really helpful, of course, to get your details in. Big windows to let in the light. We have some smaller windows around the top. We got these new vents, which I really love the look of. Like, that is such a cool little addition to add a lot of life and dynamic feeling to your build. We got some bigger gates here, the barn doors, of course, variations of the big or the behemoth cellar doors to get in some of your bigger tames. Again, going all the way around with some cool windows. There's a lot of cool skin parts for the bunker cosmetic. Definitely fits very well with a build like this. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire way around. Then here on top, I've actually used some metal ramps, painted a little bit to get some solar panels in there. Thought that was pretty fitting. Got some more of the vents. There also is a roof or a ceiling variant for that. We have some of the decoration available in the bunker cosmetics, as well as the generator skin, which is really lovely as well. Some more of these decorations that are all part of the bunker structures cosmetic, which is a really good one for builds like this. All right, let's jump down and let's actually take a look on the inside. So we have some signs right here. Welcome to Atholdi's ARK. And I think I also did the welcome to Jurassic Shark, because why not? We got little gardens here. Quite happy with the way those look, of course, using JV8 for a bunch of those plants. And then we can go inside and we can see the amazing statues. Once again, that's from the shiny mod, because that's the only way I was able to get it to work, to have skeletal dinos on a display or on a dermis stand. But yeah, that definitely does help the vibe quite a bit. You can see this big circular main room. If you, of course, take away the decorations, you will have plenty of space for survival if you want to maybe have a little bit more of a practical base. But I figured, you know, let's lean into the theme. We've got a raptor here, a trike, and a carno to line it all up. And then, as I said, using a combination of the wall and floor deco mod as well as the trophy table mod, had a lot of these cool skulls and stuff to decorate with, just to really make it feel like a museum, especially these trophies, which are just using the trophies that you can find in game but turning them into decorative pieces, which I think is quite cool. And I think this is just a map with a quantum cosmetic skin on it to get like the world map. Yeah, we got a lot of these cool skeleton pieces. Because of that, we got some more here on the other side as well. We got the Rex arm and the tooth. We have the crafting tables as well. Quite cool, quite nicely decorated. We got some more of those tributes there. Then more skulls, of course. And then we have nice staircase going up. We actually also have some raptor statues. You can even change the materials of the statues to really make them come to life. So we've got some raptor statues. This is from the bunker structures. They have a Dino Park skin, which adds these cool raptors that are being, well, manufactured in these vats, which is really quite cool. Then we have some more tributes over here. We got the sauropod as well. All the deco. We also have some more of these cool signs. The bunker skins, more of those raptors, and of course more tributes all the way around. Really cool to decorate your base with, especially, of course, very helpful for the theme like this, embracing that Jurassic Park vibe. Now, there's actually quite a lot of space in this base, as you can see. Well, first of all, there's quite a lot of space down here, as you can see by this big room, even though I've mostly decorated it to look like a museum. But there's actually plenty of space to the side. I've got some Rexes here that you could easily be breeding on these side spots. And of course, you have plenty of ways to get them in and out of here as well. Actually, also a lot of natural light coming in because of all these big windows. You can see even a Karcher can fit inside, you know, without too much issue. It's easily here. We got some more. We also got, I think this is the gene storage for the Dino Depot. This is also the Dino Depot terminal, but yeah, you could of course use your cryo fridge and the normal gene storage, because that felt quite fitting for a Jurassic Park build. So we have some more Rexes. We got some Raptors lined up here as well. Another Karcher. As you can see, definitely enough space. If you, of course, would get rid of some of these inner walls, if you don't want this to look very similar to the movies, you would have way more space inside to breed Karchers and Gigas even. And then we have some more tames around, so Stegos. We have a little bit more storage and crafting here as well, so Industrial Forge easily fits inside. We've got a grinder here, plenty of dedicated storage, and some more tames around. So definitely there is a decent amount of space around here to use this as an actual ARK base as well. And all the way up here, we got more of the crafting stuff. I've also used a little bit of the factory custom cosmetics for some of these crafting stations, just to get them a cool look. Chemistry tables, of course, to get that little bit of a lab feeling here. Then, of course, we have some more of the cool Raptors, because I really like the vibe of those, and some more windows to enjoy your views around. We got the staircase up here so that we can quickly walk up and access the roof. Also the factory skin, these two, just for the cooker, and of course the industrial grill. And this is just more decorative pieces from the bunker cosmetics. Really cool additions to add some details to the top. So yeah, you've got full rooftop access. You can walk around here quite easily. Of course, door on the other side as well. And we've got some vents around. You can, of course, easily park some of your flyers up here relatively safely. And then we have two rooms up here as well, so that you could actually use them as your bedroom. Quite simple. Just a little bed, a little bit of storage, a personal dino terminal, and some places to hang out on. Nothing too crazy or too weird, not too special. Kept it relatively simple. We got another room right over here, a little bit of decoration using all the bunker structure skins. A nice little place to relax, and of course, nice Rex skull to really embrace those Jurassic Park vibes. But all in all, that makes for quite a nice base, I think. I'm very happy with the way this turned out. Very close, I think, to the movies, and try to keep it as vanilla as possible without doing too much clipping and overlapping. Unfortunately, to get this shape working within ARK, I had little choice to go for this. Of course, if you want to do this on official, I don't know if this works. Probably testing those sections once I've done the tutorial would be the easiest bet to know for sure. And otherwise, you can choose the smaller version I made. You can, of course, upscale those, make it a little bit bigger. And that definitely had no overlapping involved. But yeah, very happy with the way this turned out. And yeah, quite excited to continue building a nice Jurassic Park here on ARK. If you're wondering about the location, I've built this on the new island, one of the new islands on Ragnarok, right over here at these coordinates. Quite a nice spot, and of course it has an island all the way around it with plenty of flat locations. Very nice to build on indeed. But yeah, very happy with the way this turned out. I hope you guys like the build as well. Let me know down in the comments below if you would like to see a full step-by-step build tutorial, as well as what other things from Jurassic Park or Jurassic World you would like to see me build next. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you again in the next video or stream. For now, goodbye.